Welcome back. It's a program that is a turning point for cancer patients in the Midwest, one that will play a key role in accelerating cancer research and leaving a legacy for those to follow. I'm here now with Lauren Murphy. She's the clinical research nurse specialist for Nebraska Cancer Specialists. So thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, and as I mentioned, we're talking about cancer research. So can you tell me a little bit more about what this program specifically in our area is geared towards?
Absolutely. All the medications that patients take on a daily basis have to go through research. We want to make sure it's safe, it's the right dose, it works for you and for your disease type. And when it comes to cancer, it is definitely something that we want to excel in the way that patients can treat and live longer.
Right, definitely. I know so many things that people use for different treatments, they've all had to go through clinical trials. So it's these people that are helping out in that way. And so what are some of the different trials that people can get involved with?
So we have treatment ones. We definitely want to treat the cancer that is there. The biggest thing about it is we have our standard ones. We know that they work, but can we add an extra drug to it? Can we make it a little bit better and effective?
Sure.
But at the same end of it, we have your quality of life. We want to make sure that your life is going to be excelled the best that we can. We go ahead and ask questions. We take blood samples. We can do tests on tissue. And all of that comes together to be able to excel our medications.
Right. And then do you have a lot of options available for all types of cancers? Is it specific?
Yes. So we're constantly getting new trials all the time. We want to make sure that we have something available for everyone. But medicine is moving in such a crazy way that we just want to make sure we keep up with it. And so even though we have a certain type of cancer, we also have mutations that we can find in your tissue, and pharmaceutical companies are trying to target those, and so we're moving towards targeted medicine the best that we can.
Right, it's very interesting. Just going on the website, I saw there are a lot of different ways that people can just start looking through things, different clinical trials, you know, what might be right for you. So it seems pretty easy to navigate just in that regard too.
Absolutely. The biggest thing is that you want to try and get as much information as possible. Only about 7% of patients that are diagnosed with cancer actually go on to a treatment trial. It's very limited and they're hard to get on. So we want to try and help to get you that information. If it's a possibility that works for you and your physician, it's a capability of you to make a plan in your care, actually.
Right. And you mentioned if it's right for you, not everybody has to do a trial or is expected to do one, I suppose.
Absolutely. It's completely voluntary. The biggest thing is that you just talk to us and let us know if you want to do it. And if you don't, then we're going to continue to treat you as we would normally. There's so many different options out there. We may even approach you later on in life and say, hey, would you be able to help us out with this?
Right. So much great information there and ways to help and continuing this help. It's a disease that so many are impacted by constantly. All of us,
Absolutely.
like we say, are impacted by cancer in some way, shape, or form. So yep. Super important. And again, if people would like more information, how can they get that? How can they get in touch?
So NebraskaCancer.com would be able to get you a Nebraska Cancer Specialist. We have a research tab on there. Lots of information to read through. Get in touch with us. There's also clinicaltrials.gov. That's actually a worldwide access for anyone to look up any type of clinical trial that's going on, whether it's cancer, whether it's heart disease, diabetes, pediatrics too. And so that's a great avenue, even if it's your family member who's trying to look for more information.
Right. Lots of great stuff there. Thank you so much, Lauren, for coming in.
Thank you so much.
All right. And stick with us. Your forecast coming up next.